It's been confirmed. The PlayStation 4 is actually going to be out later this year, sometime around the holidays. And I actually watched the meeting last night. I gotta say, I was very impressed by the meeting. I think PlayStation was very professional. Of course they were professional in the way that they introduced it. Now, the thing that really impressed me was the fact that they really went into detail about how good the PlayStation 4 was going to be for gamers. Forget their entertainment. I mean, they said that you were going to be able to use the entertainment, watch Netflix, Amazon Instant, and all that stuff. But the fact that you were going to be able to use this console as a gamer first really impressed me. I like the fact that Sony acknowledged and accepted the fact that the PlayStation 3, they didn't do a good job with it. I mean, they accepted the fact that they had flaws with the system that wasn't as good as it should or could have been, and that the PlayStation 4 is going to take leaps and bounds ahead of that, and it's going to be much better than what the PlayStation 3 was. The fact that you're going to be able to socialize with your friends and other people around the gaming community. You're going to have great games, great titles it looks like that they're going to have on the launch, and the fact that they said that you will be able to play used games, which I think is going to affect Xbox 720 and their idea of you always being online and not being able to use games, to have used games. The thing that I'm excited for is the fact that now they have Gaikai Cloud integrated into the PS4. What does that mean? Well, games can be streamed from the PS4 to the Vita, and the PS4 is going to act as a server and send video to the Vita. It doesn't even turn off. It pretty much goes to sleep, so it's always on, and it acts as a server for your PS Vita, so you can play anywhere, anytime you want. Also, Gaikai at some point is going to make every PlayStation title from the PS1 to the PS3 available for you to play and stream on your PS4. Like I said, they haven't announced when exactly you'll be able to do this, but you'll be able to do it at some point. And when I say every title, I mean every title from Crash Bandicoot to Ratchet & Clank, every single title that you can think of that has ever come on the PlayStation for the PlayStation will be playable on the PlayStation 4. Another thing that impressed me was the DualShock 4 and the eye camera, which is coming with the PS4. And what it pretty much does with the controller, the DualShock looks a little bit smaller than maybe about the same size actually, as the PlayStation 3 controller, which is the DualShock 3, I believe. The bumpers and the triggers look a little bit smaller, and also it's got the blue light on there, which syncs with the eye camera, so it knows where the control is and all that good stuff. And it's also got a share button, which I just have a feeling that's gonna end very badly. If somebody's gonna have the share button and they're gonna be playing, they're just gonna be in their house like butt naked or something, and just gonna slip and hit the share button, and everybody's gonna see this dude butt naked playing the game, getting all into it. When I say it now, I see it, and it's funny to me. Now, as far as what I didn't like from the PlayStation meeting, where was the console? Like, for real. We saw some great game trailers, but we saw no console, like, at all. No box or anything for us to look at and awe and ooh and drool over. They just didn't give us the luxury of being able to see what the console would look like, which means to me that they're probably still working on it. They're probably still figuring out what is going to go where. They already know what's going to be in the thing, but what's going to go where, what's the final box going to look like. It would have been nice to see some kind of casing, and if you change it at some point, let us know. I mean, it's better than nothing, at least in my opinion. The other thing that I really didn't like too much was the socialization. Not the fact that they're putting it in there, but the fact that it seems like it's too much. I mean, you're going to lose out on some experiences because you're going to be able to, if you're trapped on a part of a level and you don't know what to do next, you can call up a buddy and be like, hey, can you finish this part of the level for me? Instead of asking them, how did you do it? They pretty much can step in and finish the game. The thing is, do we really have to connect this to Facebook? I mean, honestly, everything in the world wants to connect to Facebook now. I don't need to know that somebody's on level 42 or something. Now, as far as the Xbox, nobody really knows if they're going to do a meeting or a reveal or a conference or anything. Now, on CinemaBlend.com, they did do an article where they got some intel about the Xbox 720. It looks like the Xbox 720 will be internet always, and you won't be able to play used games, which is kind of a hit for me. That right there is a deal breaker. If they do that, I'm more than likely going to switch over to PlayStation 4 because, like I said earlier in the video, you're going to be able to play used games on there. And it's not that I want to buy used games, it's just that I can't always afford to get a game when it first comes out. I know that's the situation with a lot of people. I know some people just only hawk on used games. They just wait for the price to go down, then they go buy it. And I understand the reason why Xbox and Microsoft would want to do that, because the developers, the studios, they don't really see any of that used game money. It goes to the retailer who buys and sells used games or trades them in or whatever. They get the profit from these games. I don't think Microsoft or Sony have really figured out a way for their developers and their studios to make the money from these games. Well, anyway, I want to thank you guys. Subscribe to this channel, GHQ Legacy. I'm running this, and this is pretty much what you're going to get from me. Gaming news that I think you guys will enjoy. The PlayStation meeting was awesome. I really had a good time watching it. I made that sound like I was actually there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/GamingHQLegacy. I'm out. Peace.
To control you. I don't want to be controlled. I want to live my life and do it on my own. It don't make sense why my mother is still struggling. My cousin on this school shit, nigga, keep hustling. And to my pops, you know I wish we could just speak again. But when a legend passed, another one comes creeping in. And through us all, man, you know you